Pests beware, your fields have heroes. The Pests and Predators podcast is brought to you by Field Heroes and is powered by the Western Grains Research Foundation. Learn how beneficial insects fight pests and protect your crops. Visit fieldheroes.ca today.
Bernard Tobin at the Canadian Dairy XPO. I'm over at ADF now, catching up with George Duke. George, how's it going? How's the show?
Very good, yeah. Had a good show yesterday and today. It's going well, yeah.
Yeah, hey, let's talk about ADF. I mean, the focus here really is, milking clusters and, and dairy health, right?
Yes, yeah. With ADF, we're dipping your cows post-milking and then washing through the cluster after milking to stop cross-contamination and labour saving.
George, let's talk automation, something that you've been able to bring to the dipping and flushing process in a parlour. Talk about what's happening in the parlour from an ADF perspective.
So from an ADF perspective, we are dipping the cows automatically, so you don't have to worry about it in the parlour. It's just total peace of mind. You'll know that the cows are getting dipped every time without you having to go in there manually doing the dipping, so it saves big labour saver. And then we also wash the cluster out, stop any cross-contamination between cows.
Right.
So your main focus in the parlour then is to prep the teats, apply the cluster, and the rest is taken care of for you.
This is an automation process. Now, I've worked in a parlour, you're going from side to side. Yeah. How does it work, and how does it bolt down to different parlours?
So we can bolt onto many different parlours, any brand. It's a simple process. We just need to take a signal off your vacuum shutoff, so we know when to dip the cow.
So you're doing other things as well, George. Let's talk about InVent and how you're sort of managing, the pressure on those teats throughout the whole milking process.
Yeah, InVent's been a really good product for us. We're reducing the stress on the teat by allowing fresh vented air into the hood of the liner through our injector. Typically at the beginning and towards the end of milking, when the cows are on a peak milk flow, they can experience high hood vacuum, and we're just trying to reduce that amount of vacuum to around 20 kPa we're really aiming for. So we're stopping that congestion of the teat. That swelling, when she gets sore, she won't let down as quickly, especially if you have a poor pre-milking routine, it can really have a knock-on effect to milking. So we're trying to reduce the amount of vacuum in the hood so she's more comfy, you get less kick-offs, and milk flows increased.
And as I say, you're flushing that cluster in between and before we move on, right?
Yes, yeah. So every cow gets dipped straight away, and then we wash each unit before it goes on to the next cow to stop the spread of disease.
What's the benefit here? Obviously, we're going to see less mastitis. We're going to save some time.
Yeah, big labour saver. Great for cow health, so reduction of mastitis, and actually less chemical usage because we're dipping directly onto the teat. We're using much less teat there.
Great stuff, George. Where can producers find more information?
Go to adfmilking.com and get in contact.